So watch out for killer hidden fees in your freight quote. Freight forwarders and brokers are known for playing on your intelligence by talking in ambiguous hidden charges. I've seen them charge up to $1,500 for things that don't even make any sense, honestly. I was talking to a friend of mine a few weeks ago, and he sent me over his shipping quote, and I was going through one by one. And number one, it has like 10 lines. I'm like, why is your shipping quote having 10 lines in the first? So that caught my attention. So I was looking at all these fees, and there was a fee that was like about $1,700. I'm like, what is that? He's like, I don't know. I said, how would you not know what $1,700 is? I said, go ask them. Go ask your forwarder what it was for. So he came back. He says, they said it's the cost of picking up or something. I was like, okay, could they specify more? So they said, well, it's the cost of picking up your goods, etc. I said, well, that's an expensive etc. You know?
Etc.
You know, that's an expensive etc., right? So anyway.
Something where we just go over, you know, how do you look at these things? Because that would be, how do you look at an invoice? That's very helpful. That's the thing is we don't know. We just, you know, it's just an overwhelm. You get sent like a document with like 5 pages, and you know, there's a bunch of fees, and you know, you're just like, well, that's what it costs.
Well, and you know, another thing, Chelsea, is that even if you're looking at your invoice, if you're not experienced, you can't tell, you know, because they get creative all the time. Oh, there is an NSF charge, $200, and there is like TTP charge. What is that? And they always use abbreviations. They never say what it really They never say what it really is, but
and they don't really want to be forthcoming, right? I mean, they don't want to be forthcoming about what that actually means. It's kind of like lawyers. Lawyers will overcharge you because they speak a language that you don't necessarily speak. So that's something that's very, very common in a lot of different spaces, is creating a jargon or a language that just gets you confused, and then you kind of go blank, and then you kind of back off from it. You don't really, you know, have the courage or confront to be able to push back on it.
Yep, exactly. They make it up.
A comment said,
Yep, it sounds really like edgy or some official, professional kind of acronym, but it just doesn't mean anything. So those kind of things, you know, usually will send it. I see people send it to me, you know, and I take a look and I see everything. Oh no, you shouldn't pay this or that or whatever. But it's okay. Let's move on.